Hi, this is DH Dunn, and welcome to Stranded Deep. And for a minute I was like, whoa, what's up with the screen? But that's Drew's window. Okay, so we hadn't sent Drew to sleep, to bed. His bed got moved. It really bothers me that it's not where I want it to be. So well, now we flipped it over. We're sorry, Drew. You know what? We'll... okay, technically it lets me use it even if it's on its side, but we're gonna let him sleep. Okay, and I think we have everything to make the water system except one rock. So, we need a palm frond as well, but the rock is a much bigger problem. I think we took a tree down. Over here. Let's get our axe out. Get the palm frond down here, but we need a rock. Get these bunches here. So, as always, on the days that I'm not playing Drew in Stranded Deep, I usually think a bit about Drew in Stranded Deep. And I've been thinking about the fact that he, I don't want to lose the forest for the trees here. I mean, obviously the main long-term goal is to make sure that he gets on the aircraft carrier and flies home. Not losing sight of that. That doesn't mean we have to focus on it right now. Don't intend to. Right now, this whole episode so far is probably going to be about getting one rock. But long term, that's still the goal. Alright, so we have 2 rocks, so we need at least 2 more. We need some lashing. Where's this knife? So we probably need to check his situation. Yeah, let's get his coconut, his morning coffee. And we'll drink that up. Oh, I forgot to send the tweet announcing that I'm doing this. Send it. Send it now. Tweet away. The tweet is away. Okay. Now we will go here. Drink it. Drop it. Drink it. Drop it. Okay. Better. Alright. You know what? Rather than just wander around the island endlessly forever, I say we take no passes. We take the raft and we skedaddle. How's our inventory? Okay, let's the one thing I don't want to do is bring too much stuff. So we will leave our water system materials over here by the water. The future site of water collection station number 3. So we'll drop the lashing. And we will drop the cloth. We'll drop 2 rocks. We'll drop our palm frond. Okay. Now we're running light. Whoops. I forgot to put my laptop back so I can keep an eye on the lag. And let's get our paddle and shove off. Oh, rain. Okay, so maybe I don't want to go now because that last trip during a storm was quite significant. So instead, I'm going to stick around here. We're going to do, we are going to kill this crab. Don't run away. Don't run away. Just die. Just die. Just die. There you go. Accept your role in the circle of life, please. Thank you. It never stops being funny to me. We're at episode 26, 27, something like that. It's still funny. I'm so happy for this rain. Now, we had a rainstorm either last episode or the episode before, and the water collection stations did not fill. And the only theory I have is that you have to be nearby. Like, if you're not on the island, then they're not active. I don't know. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But, okay, those are spoiled. So those will stay there forever. Who knows? I guess is the answer. Who knows? Let's get, see if we can get our fire going, even in this rain. It's possible. Might work. Never tried it. I can't even get him to hold it. Empty campfire. Oh, did this burn out? It looks like it did. Alright, let's switch back here for a second. And a chop. A chop. Hey, we got a stick out of that deal. A chop. We got another stick. Okay. I think we can make the campfire with 2 sticks. Nope, you need 4. How about that? Okay. Well, we got our trusty axe here. And we got a downed tree, so we should be able to get 4 coconuts out of that. And you know our axe is never going to break. It'll be good forever. It will always work. We will never have to make it a second time. Take 2 sticks. And call me in the morning. So, a rain and storm here on Drew's Island. It was raining and storming here today. A lot of times you don't get rain in February in Maine, but today we did. I know that there's lots of people struggling today in other parts of the country, particularly Texas, dealing with what would be Maine weather. So I certainly hope everything is as good for those folks as can be. And, you know, I think it's in poor taste. A lot of Mainers sometimes will make fun of other parts of the country when they struggle with weather that would be normal for here. But, I mean, you know, they don't have things to deal with it there. They don't have snow plows and shovels and snowblower. Well, I'm sure they have shovels, but I doubt many people have a snowblower in their garage, for one thing. So I worry about the people out there. I hope everything goes okay. Now, why isn't it? Oh, it might be because of the rain. We're not even getting the hint of a fire. Okay, so what we learned from this is that if your fire is already going before the storm won't put it out. But if your fire, you can't start a fire in the storm. Okay, noted. We'll just look for some rocks then, I guess. Because we're missing an opportunity here. What's up, snake? We got all kinds of goodies over here. Hey, the snake moved the objects. Did you see that? I didn't know they could do that. Whoa! 2 snakes. Are they fighting? What was that all about? Yes! They don't like each other. That is really interesting. Wait, what's that? That's nothing. It's just an optical illusion. Alright, I'm a little worried that if I step on these snakes, I might get poisoned. I don't want to deal with that. But I don't know. We'll just give them a wide berth for now. So yeah, we did lose power here today for a couple hours. It's also not uncommon here in Maine. And one of the things that you do in Maine, if you think you're going to have a power outage, is you fill the bathtub. Because most houses here have wells. Mine does. And most wells are, the pump is electric. Therefore, if you have no power, you also have no water. Which means every toilet only has 1 flush in it. And so you fill the bathtub so that you have extra water to put in the toilet so that you can use it multiple times in case you're without power for multiple days, which isn't common here, but does happen. I've thought about getting a generator, but, you know, they're a lot of money. And there's a huge waiting list right now to get one. I'm sure that those companies are low staffed and everything is slowed down because of, you know, world events. Alright, so, you know, I love the storm. It's great. Looks like it might be lessening up here. Yes. Yes, it does. Very good. How are we doing? Probably could use a drink. What time is it? 12 o'clock. I think we can still make a run. The question is, do I cook this food? I think I do. Let's grab this. Let's try this again. There we go. You just got to select the right campfire out of the available campfires. Oh, come on, man. What the hell? The wood's not wet. There we go. Drew was getting mad there. So was I. I gotta cook this food before it goes bad. Alright, so I guess while we're waiting... How about a door? How about a door for the house? What kind of doors can we make? Wood arch, wood window, doors. Corrugated door. I can do that. See, container door, you can get this stuff. Let's get these. Was that 1 or 2? Looks like 1. We may not have enough. Cooking went up. That's good. Always good when the building skills go up. No, we have 1 plank and 1 corrugated. We don't have enough to do either of them. Alright, go ahead and drop that then, Drew. That's a bummer. I mean, I could just grab some sticks. I think the door probably costs 4 sticks. Right now he has 0 sticks. But now he has 4 sticks. See? Magic. It's funny though how you feel about a project like, oh, we need lashing too, seriously? I'll grab it. We can always make more of that too. How something like a generator, you have one opinion of it when you have power, and you have a completely different opinion of it when you don't have power. Wood door. Place. Oh, we don't have to build it, it's just there. Look at this. This is my fort. No one can come in here but me. Alright, awesome, Drew. Good job. Let's close that. Alright, so while we're waiting for our food to cook, I'm thinking about our destination here. I still have not done a good job of keeping track of which islands are where. Any new coconuts grow? Man, the regrowth cycle on the coconuts is quite long. But I think we probably just came from that one there. So thinking that we need to head into a different direction here. Oh. Now hold that thought, Drew. Yes. Hold the paddle like a maniac. I'm gonna guess that you can probably fight off sharks with the paddle, which is why it has this attack animation. Okay, grab that. Cooked. Cooked. And let's look at Drew's health again. 100%. Look at how great is that. Now, I'd be so happy if there was water in these things, because you know it was frickin' raining. Alright, that's great. Oh, we're healthy. Nice. Alright, let's shove off. What time is it? 1500? Screw it, we're still going. We've canoed back over, overnights. The problem is, where are we going? I need another... Okay, there we go. There's our target, right there. I just need to get our raft off in a position. We're going to be heading for this on the horizon. Oh god, don't flip it over. Do not flip it over. Drew. Grab from the bottom. It's so dumb. Oh, and I had it that time. I didn't think I had it. Alright, into the water. No poison, no poison, no poison. Oh, if I get poisoned, I'm gonna be so bad. Alright, let's see. Looking good. Not the knife, you idiot. There you go. Sorry, Drew. Didn't mean to call you an idiot. You're not. I was the one who grabbed it, not you. Oh, boy. Oh, it's the wackiest stowaway. Alright, operate, please. Are we not far enough out? Kind of looks like that. Fine. Geez, it certainly... I think we're far enough out. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Operate. There we go. Okay, this is our target right here. The one with all the big tall trees on it. So yeah, we had a power outage today. I'd say it's maybe about 2.5 hours. We've been fortunate. Other parts of Maine that I've lived in, you know, a power outage could be days. But this area that I've moved to a couple years ago has seemed pretty stable so far. And today's power outage was definitely due to ice. And those are the ones that really make me nervous. I got up this morning and everything was just covered in ice. And it reminds me of the ice storm from some number of years ago that is probably longer than I can handle. And I lived in New Hampshire at that time. And boy, geez, we didn't have power for like a week and a half. It was... Week and a half, was it that long? No, it was 2 different power outages together. That's why it's felt that way. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. And, you know, a power outage during the day feels very different than a power outage at night. Power outage when you have kids feels very different from a power outage when you don't. We went to the grocery store yesterday. We stocked up just in case. That was a good move. And so, you know, we did fine. So we're just canoeing along here. Back to work on Shades of the Sea some more today. And home stretch, 8 chapters to go. You know, it's definitely the point of the story where you know everything that's going to happen. And I outline, but stories often change from the outline during the writing process because you have an idea or your characters go in a different direction than you expect them to. But at this point, where I'm at about 75% done, that rarely happens after this point. So, you know, what I have laid out is pretty solidly going to stick. And I was saying today that in a Discord that I'm in, that that 75% point is the part when I often have the hardest time. Because you've been writing that book for a while now, and you're really intimate with the story and these characters, and but you're also starting to think about the next thing, you know, from a scheduling perspective. This book's going to be done in 2 weeks, then I'm going to revise it for a couple of weeks. What do I do after that? What's the next thing? I need to start thinking about that so that I have an outline ready. Now, it's getting dark. I didn't think about this. I'm so stupid. I didn't think about the fact that it's going to be so dark that I'm not going to be able to see any freaking rocks. I mostly thought about will I be able to canoe back, but hopefully one of two things. We will either make a shelter and sleep, or the moonlight will be bright enough that we'll be able to see what we're doing. We'll see. Looks like we've got good stars out tonight. So yeah, like I was saying, this is the point in the writing process when I kind of feel like it's the last hump. It's the last time. It's kind of hard, you know. Not because you don't want to finish, but just because you know you've got a couple weeks of work left to do. So it's not like you're almost there. But for me, a lot of the most fun part of writing is the discovery of the story, and that's done at this point. So now it's just executing. And that's an important part, you know. Every part of something doesn't have to be equally enjoyable. I don't feel like I'm a bad writer just because there are times when I, you know, you always want to work on the new shiny. I mean, that's a very common situation. Hello, Mr. Pig. Now, I already see what I came here for, a rock. And oh, we've been here. But what I care about is rocks. I care about rocks so much. If that's pee-pee, I'll take it, though. I don't have to live in fear of poison all the time. I'll take this cloth, too. Looks like we left all kinds of goodies behind here. Another cloth. Great. More water. But what I really care about is rocks. I want all of the rocks. This pee-pee should stack with the other pee-pee, so that's fine. Give me the rocks. Give me all of the rocks. You know what? I'll take this too, though. How are we looking? How many rocks do we have? I want one more stack of rocks. I probably won't get it. But I feel like it is light enough out that I don't need to head back. No poison, no poison, no poison, no poison, no poison. Alright, it worked. That's all you have to do to keep from being poisonous, just say that. One of these days, I will make a bow and arrow and try to hunt a bat, because I know you can eat them. I accidentally caught one in a tree once. I hear you up there, bats. I know you know what's going on. Why the hell are rocks such a frickin' rare commodity? It's a good shot of the aircraft carrier in the distance there. Very cool. So I'm questioning. The problem is to make a shelter. It's not the 3 sticks. It's not the lashing. It's the 4 palm fronds. It's just very time consuming. But you know what? I feel like there's value in staying on the island long enough to make sure that we're not leaving anything good behind here. So guess what, Mr. Palm Tree? Now if this axe breaks, this plan is over. But right now I'm thinking of spending the night just really so that we could look at this place in the daytime. Okay, so there's the fronds. I'm going to leave all the materials here because I now realize that the game will account for what's on the ground. So all I really need is a lashing. And if I can make that and then just stand there, we should be able to make the shelter right there. So I just need 2 more. I just got to see with my night vision here. The very first line in Shades of the Sea is a sailor learns to see in the dark. And the main character of Shades of the Sea is Taviano. He is a sailor. Drew Adley is a sailor. I am a sailor. And I did not learn to see in the dark per se, but I did learn how, I did spend a lot of time outside in the pitch dark on the ship and then watch as my eyes slowly adjusted. And I realized that if you wait long enough, you can see a lot more than you think you can. All right, so we should have... Come on, let's make it work here. All right, fine. If I pin it... All right, then we will... I thought it worked this way. It kind of does. Okay, pick up the fronds then. We've got the sticks. 3. There should be a 4th frond here. 4. Okay. Sticks. Where'd you go? Okay, sticks are selected. Make a shelter. There we go. We'll drop a save just to be careful. Let's take a nap. All right, now I just... Really, that was just about making sure... We'll probably do a coconut while we're here, but it was about making sure that we don't miss any rocks. Right now we have 4. I would really like to have 6. I might take some fiber sleeves while I'm here too. No poison, no poison, no poison. If we could get 2 more water stations up and running, that would be just such a huge accomplishment. We have enough materials for 1, so, we're already going to take this as mission accomplished. But 2 would be huge. What's this? Nothing. Oh, there's more corrugated though. Careful. That should stack with the other corrugated I have. You don't probably need to jump like that, but I like jumping. Okay, we came all the way out here. Did we come out here for a rock? No, we didn't. Fishing is something I really need to push farther in this game as well. A rock. Okay, number of rocks, 5. Reminding us, water still requires 3. Therefore, 1 more rock equals 2 water stations. That's worth spending a little bit more time looking around. There's also the chance of potatoes or something in the middle here. And I wouldn't want to miss out on that, but I don't see them. So each one of these games is a different experience for me, and I've said this before. This one is the relaxing experience most of the time. Except when it's relaxing, except when it's not. Except when he's like almost gonna die. Come on, man. I'm not asking for the world here. I'm not asking for gold or jewels. I'm just asking for what I might see in the distance over there. I think so. I just want a rock. What do I want to do with my life? I want a rock. We got it. Guys, 6 rocks. Let's rock out. Might as well take 4 lashing while we're here. Or more fiber sleeves for more lashing. Okay. Whoops, I didn't succeed in actually picking that up. Switch to paddle. pull back into ocean. Now, that's our island. Okay, let's go. Nope. Nope. No. Damn it. I don't think I can write it in the water. I saw that coming. There we go. Off we go. Come on, Mr. Adley. It's weird to think on my current schedule. Whoops. That was a bit convoluted there. On my current schedule, I'm not really sure if I'm going to be writing Drew this year. If I am, it would be in the second half, possibly in the fall. I know where we're going. Well, okay, I take that back. I think it is likely that I will write both Drew and Upala and Nima and Lamu all this year, but possibly not in novel form. I may be writing short stories for them for the anthology that will be coming up later this year. Last year I did an anthology called Talons and Threads. It contained a novella and then several Everest short stories. And I will be doing that again this year. This year's anthology, this is the first time I've talked about it. So most people won't know about this, but if you watched Stranded Deep number 27, then you did. It's going to be called Passions... Excuse me, that's a different one. It's going to be called Lies and Liaisons. And it will have a novella starring Silne, and that will tell the story of how Silne and Odan met. And there should be a Drew and Upala story in there, as well as a Ballad and Eshtet Bat story, and a Ulu story, and a Nima and Lamu and Hope story. So, plans willing. You have a plan. I like this routine. You make the plan, you execute the plan, you watch the plan go off the rails, and you throw away the plan. And, the number one thing I know is what I'm working on next. Once Shades of the Sea is done, I have some short stories I'm working on the side, but once Shades is done, I'm working on the first Alex Queen story. After that, it's a bit more questionable whether I go back to Shades, whether I do the second Alex Queen story, or whether I possibly go back to Everest. Haven't fully decided yet. If I had to put $5 on the table, I'd say probably Alex 2 and 3, and then Shades 2 and 3 are probably where we're going this year. And then Lies and Liaisons being the Everest contribution. And then 2021, we're in 2021. 2022 is likely where the Fractured Everest series possibly gets wrapped up. I pretty much know everything left that's going to happen. The question is, how many books will it take to tell that story? At least 3. Now, when I say wrapping up Fractured Everest, that mostly means wrapping up Drew and Nima's story, or at least wrapping up the City of Sand storyline. I have further plans with Drew and Nima, and I also have further plans with several of the other characters. And one of the nice things about the Everest series, the way it's constructed, and this was very much by design, is there's a ton of other stuff I can do in there if I want to. So Everest doesn't ever really need to end, as long as I still feel like writing in it, which I can't imagine ever not wanting to. All right, so when we get back here, after spending an overnight, we are going to build our 2 water collection stations, and I'm going to put that check mark in that box. And hopefully that's going to end the hamster wheel of coconuts drinking, so that we can move on and focus on either more food or some fishing. It might be good to get a couple fish traps up, but really start focusing on, okay, how do we make this aircraft carrier thing happen? All right, a very good trip across the water there, Drew. Good job. All right, do that off. Pull that up here. Leave the paddle. That's the way it's always where we need it. I want to make some of these cool rafts too. There's so much I want to do. There really is. Okay, let's make the lashing because we know we need it. Let's, again, bring up the... Okay, we also need to make the... we need one palm frond. And we need to make 2 coconuts. I forgot what it's called. Coconut flasks. Oh, each one needs a lashing. Damn it. Okay, so we need to make another lashing. Which we don't have the goodies for that. Here's one of the goodies. Pick up the goodie. Come on. Get the goodie. There we go. There's the other one. The other goodie. Alright, so here's another lashing so that we can make another coconut flask. Okay. And palm fronds. Palm fronds. Do we have that? Or do we need it? I see some. I'm going to drop the PP here. This has been kind of our storage area. Pick up 2 palm fronds. Let's drop off our PP. And we'll drop off our corrugated with the other corrugated. There we go. That's good. There are things we can do with that. But now the time has come. Gather the rest of our materials. Okay. Here we go. And oh, we need another lashing. I saw this here. Young palm tree. Fiber sleeves. We have 1, so we definitely need more. That's 2. I've said this before. This island's lack of yucca is really its one drawback. It's got a lot of everything else. And it's conveniently located near the aircraft carrier. Make the lashing. And look at this marvel of engineering. Can you imagine him being rescued and people finding all this stuff that he built? What a movie that would be. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Let's have a drink. Nope. What was that noise? Water still. I swear I heard water. Is this one? Wow. Look at all the water it has. Look at that, Drew. But he is quite sunny. Oh, this one is full too. Look at that. That is amazing. That is such a great sight to end on. Let's get back into our house, which has this beautiful door now. We'll open the door. We'll close the door. One more thing. Let's see if we can get his bed. How about over in this corner over here? I mean, can I push it? No. Oh, everything was... Oh. Oh. I kind of like how that handled. Just the tiniest bit. Tiniest bit. Tiniest bit. Okay, I'm monking out here. That's close enough to being in the corner. Okay, we're going to drop a save. And that's going to do it. We have completed... I've got to go outside to see it for a second. We've completed this. Look at this. This majesty here. 4 water stations. Fantastic. Whoops, hit myself in the face with the door. All right. So that is going to do it for this episode. Very happy with our productivity. I think next time we're... Oh, and it's going to rain. It's raining. Oh, how great. How great. Next time, I think we should be looking at building... I mean, I don't... I'm so tempted to go hard in on the furniture, but let's not do that. Let's... we've got the rocks to maybe put a fish trap down. That might be good. And then start focusing on maybe getting a really strong vehicle going so that we can bring some materials to the... like with the sail and everything. I want to see this. So let's look into vehicles next time. Okay, as we see this great storm that's coming in to provide Drew with some new great rain, that's going to do it. Thanks very much for watching. This has been fun. 45 minutes gone like that. Thanks very much for watching. Take care of each other. Stay safe. And Drew and I will see you next time.